has now run and has now stopped, and the timing mark on the turbine has just stopped where it feels like stopping. So now I'm going to crank it round and bring it up to line up with naught. Okay?
Okay.
So I'll just do that. And we're using everything out of the little toolkit to get you out of trouble. And no more. There we go. Right. I'm going to bring it. So here comes the mark.
It's going clockwise.
This one's going clockwise at the moment. Yes, we'll just right, and then we set that to naught. Right, now then, we'll just shine the light. Look, now you can see that's quite clearly at naught. Yeah. Okay. Now then, we take off the clips on the points, and we take the distributor cover off. Now you notice the distributor cover will only fit on one way. It's got a click. If you get it wrong, it won't click in place. Clunk. That's it. It's in place. Right. We take it off, and we discover that the rotor arm is pointing to our notch for number 1 cylinder. Okay? So far, so good. Take off the rotor arm. And now, if you put the camera down this way, much more looking the way I am, as it were, yes, look down that way, and we want to see that the tip of the rotor arm, that the points, we have got the heel of the points here, we've got the contactors, and we're just about sitting on the lobe of the cam, and the idea is that the cam lifts the points apart, and we want to set the gap at the right time at the right place. Okay, right, we'll stop there for a moment, if you like, and then I'm just going to line this up properly. So if you come around this side,
I'm still filming.
yeah, that's all right, and I'm going to get it absolutely spot on by eye. So we just going to move the thing round a tad.
There's a fly in my engine.
There's a fly in the engine. Well, as long as it's an air-cooled one. Right, there we go. Now then, let's just get that there. We go. Okay, that is now, you can film that out, that is now sitting exactly on the lobe of the cam.
Of the cam. Oh, it's me. It's got it here.
Right, okay. You can see that it's sitting absolutely on the lobe of the cam. Right. What are the numbers you've got to remember?
4 and 6.
40, 30, 40, 60. 30
yep.
for your tappets, and between 40 and 60. And what should happen is you should be able to pass the 40 but not the 60, if the gap is right.
Okay.
This is what we're going to try and do now. That's the feeler gauge in, and if I pull that out, I can feel that's closed up a little bit.
It's very good.
So I would say that's rather tight. So what we're going to do is we're now going to open the points out a little bit. Now then, here is the big screw, okay? Slacken that off, half a turn, no more. And then here, under the wire, are the 2 little notches that you can adjust the gap as you will. Can you see how I'm moving that in and out by moving the plate? So I'm just going to tighten that screw up a little bit more. I want it just to hold. Now, for example, you see that's now holding. You see? Now, if I just tighten that screw up there again, now we'll try again with the feeler gauges. And we'll try again with the feeler gauges. Here are the feeler gauges. Here is the 4, and here is the 6. So let's see if the 4. Now that passes a lot easier. I can just get the 4 in, and it resists, but it doesn't stop you from moving. And the 6, you shouldn't be able to get it in at all. If you could get it in, it means your points are too wide. Right, okay. So now we'll just tighten that screw up one more little tack. Like that. Just a little bit more, no more than that. Right, we'll put the rotor arm back on. Because if you don't put the rotor arm on, it won't start. We redo the clips. Make sure everything's nicely settled down, and then you go and start the engine. Can we have our engine starting person, please?
Slight interlude.
Can you help hold this back, please? And
Okay.
Now the engine's starting to run a bit faster. Let's have a look at the RPM. Are we back to 1100?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, I think we'll take it for a little test run and then decide what we're going to do after.